All right, hey, what's up everybody? Landon with LMR.com. In this video, we're gonna be checking out the LMR products front bumper for the 1999 to 2004 Ford Lightnings. It's been a long time coming. Lightning owners know that the original bumper went away about 2 or so years ago. At the time of this video, left a pretty big hole in the Lightning market, especially this being one of the staple pieces for the second gen truck. But we stayed the course. We wanted to have this in the LMR catalog, and we finally have it. And kind of what took us a little bit of time was tracking down the original Ford tool. Yes, you heard me right. These bumpers are made using that original Ford tool. So when you get it, you're gonna see that part number and the Ford logo on the inside of this front bumper. These bumpers are made in the USA and they are officially Ford licensed. So with that, you're gonna have factory dimensions and tolerances, meaning this bolts up to the truck exactly like your original is going to bolt up. It's gonna feature Oem-grade urethane construction. And then speaking of that urethane, part of the process, you'll notice some slight scuffing and marks. Don't freak out when you open your box. That's just normal stuff with the process of raw urethane. So taking a closer look at the bumper, kind of just start up here at the front, have the little locating dimples for the license plate. If that's something you want to smooth out during the prep process before you paint, go ahead and do that. It's going to accept the 99 2000 honeycomb grill, as well as the 0104 bar style grill. The lower grill you see here, this is the LMR products lower grill that we have not painted. You can purchase this at the same time as your front bumper. Just make sure you get our paint kit, paint the grill, go ahead and paint your upper grill. And then once you get everything on the truck, front end is gonna be super dialed in. This bumper accepts the 2001, 2004 style fog lights. So if you have a 99 2000 truck, you will need to purchase the correct 0104 fog lights and then wire up the pigtails that work with those particular fog lights. When purchasing the bumper, think of other things you may need in this area, hardware, brackets, etc. The Lightning bumper does require the specific upper bracket and the lower bracket. So if you have a Lightning truck, yours are still good, you'll just transfer. If yours are kind of messed up, upper bracket's currently available, lower bracket is not. That's just kind of the life cycle of products. Make sure you take this to a good, trustworthy local body shop. They prep the urethane really well, get the right adhesion promoters and flex agents added to the paint. That way you get a really nice result with this front bumper. All right, everybody, pretty good rundown on the LMR products second gen Lightning front bumper. So we're gonna jump over here to this 2001 Lightning and show you how to remove the original bumper and then install the new LMR products front bumper. For starters, your spare tire rod, you're just gonna pop this out of its holders. You got one here on the washer fluid reservoir and then two underneath your radiator cover. All right, so next will be these goofy little retainers, screw type retainers. You'll use a Phillips head screwdriver, loosen the screw, and then these will lift out of position. There's 7 in total of these. 8mm bolt right here on the intercooler reservoir. You're gonna lift up on this and just set it out of the way. So now to remove the upper radiator cover, I usually come up underneath it and just gently pull up on it to free these push pins. One just hit the floor, don't let it do that. Clear your hood latch, set it aside. Next, Phillips head screws across the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so next, attached to this grill shell is this bumper filler. If you look up underneath, there's push pins that attach to it. There's 4. You have 2 others, but it's attached to the fender. So start with the inside push pin. You're gonna work your pry tool gently up underneath in between the filler panel and the grill shell. Probably have your microfiber towel ready, that way if anything gets crazy. And you'll just wanna dislodge it from the shell. It's gonna sound crunchy, it's gonna sound nasty, but they'll come out. And then you'll just do this for all of the push pins installed in the grill shell. Whenever you get to your truck, you'll know what we're talking about. Okay, I'll do this first one on the fender. This will help give you a little bit more breathing room whenever you try to get this bumper off. But as you're going off and on with it, this can't interfere with you doing that. So now we'll just jump over here and do the same for the other side. Okay, so there's a single torque screw holding the corner light to the header panel, and then we'll do the same for the other corner light. Okay, so now we'll give the corner light a little tug forward, straight out. Try not to damage your connectors. You'll want to work it off of the light bulb socket and then set the corner light aside, and then same thing for the other side. Now we have the remaining 2 Phillips head screws per side, 4 total. Okay, so now we'll just pull straight out. You do have two clips right here. They release pretty easy. Those clip into the header panel here and here. These are blind push pins. So we're gonna do the two inside ones first. Got a little angled push pin removal tool. Reach your hand back in there. You'll feel the head of the fastener where the groove is, and you'll dislodge it and then remove it. Okay, so here's that fastener. You're gonna find the little groove and lift up and then remove that from its position. And again, there's 4 of these running on the top of the front bumper. You are working blind, but once you get in there and kind of feel around, there's that one. Tell you what, we'll save that one, go underneath and show you where it's at. There's that outside push pin. That's where it was. And if you look over here across the heat exchanger, you have no access to those other 2. They're way tucked up in there. That's why we removed the grill shell. So we'll hop over to this driver's side and we'll just show this one coming out from underneath. The other fasteners we need underneath the truck will be this heat exchanger shield. You can do this 2 different ways. You can remove these fasteners on the back of the heat exchanger, shield will come with the bumper, or you can remove these across the front of the bumper, the shield will stay on the heat exchanger. These are finicky, tricky, because you don't have much structure with this area on the bumper. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull these and leave the shield behind. Low mile trucks, so we're getting lucky on some of this stuff, and then you can kind of just let that hang out. So while we're under here, we've got 2 7mm screws holding the lower bracket into place. And we will also disconnect fog lights while we're here. Over here on each side of the bumper, we've got 2 7mm screws left, securing the bumper to the upper bracket. Do the same for the other side. So, the trick to getting this off is start on one side and kind of just roll it around this upper bracket, like so. Just be careful you don't get it up against the paint. It's gonna kind of stay in place because these tabs where these push pins were secured, you gotta kind of lift it over the crash bar. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lift it over and run across the bumper, and then we're gonna kind of kick out on the other side to remove it from the truck. All right, so there are 2 brackets that are lightning specific. You have an upper bracket and a lower bracket. The upper bracket is attached to the crash bar with 2 nuts. You'll have to go up from the inside to loosen those to remove it, replace it if that's what you're doing. Lower bracket is also secured to the crash bar. You'll gain access from inside of it. It's 2-bolt. Fog light harness is attached to this harness clip that is secured to this lower bracket. All right, so whether you're installing a new grill or transferring your existing grill, this is what you're gonna go ahead and do now. For mock-up purposes, we're going in with the LMR 0104 style lower grill. Make sure the lower tabs pass through the bottom. So you'll kind of hold it with one hand, align the bumper with the grill. I'm gonna get them started with a tool, but don't run it down with a tool. These are self-threading, so just keep that in mind. So now you'll just go through and install all of your screws. So now we'll come through and we'll snug all these down by hand. Remember, don't have to be crazy tight. All you're doing is securing a lower piece of plastic. Tighten too much, you'll pull the threads out of the grill. So now we're gonna put the fog light in. You're just gonna line all 3 of your spots. You have the adjuster here at the bottom and then the 2 studs to secure it to the bumper. And you'll just pass it through till the tabs click. Do the same for the other fog light. If you're replacing fog lights, know that you'll have to adjust yours so the one's not pointing too far up or too far down. All right, so y'all know the drill. If y'all watch our content, you know I preach whenever you have stuff apart, if you want to address other areas, do some cleanup, go ahead and do that. For us today, we just got to kind of get the truck back together, so that's what we're going to do. To reinstall the bumper, you reverse your removal steps. We'll kind of guide you through hanging the bumper, but after that, again, you'll just start reinstalling all of your fasteners, reinstall your grill shell, and you'll be good to go. So to hang the bumper, you'll just start on either end. Okay, you kind of start, let it hook that corner. Be mindful of the lower bracket down there. You don't want to get your freshly painted bumper up into anything and scratch it. You want to be sure you get these tabs up over the crash bar. They're going to fight you a little bit. And as you're doing this, just work slow, pay attention. That way, again, you don't get your freshly painted bumper up into anything and cause some scratching. So we got this situated over this lower bracket as well as the upper bracket. You want to make sure that when this starts to roll around, that the tab on the bracket doesn't go over the bumper, because you're going to scratch this area. Make sure it goes over the bracket. So you're going to have to kind of pull it this way some. I'm grabbing it by the fog light hole. I have a clean hand. Don't let your hand be dirty and have some gravel or grit on it. You're going to scratch it. This is the hardware I'm going to start with. The 3 7mm screws that secure the bumper to the upper bracket, and then the 2 sections on the lower bracket. All right, 4 push pins. All right, fog lights. All right, to go back in with your shell, make sure you get your lower clips aligned and you don't get those in a bind. And then you also have locating dowels over here on the sides. Now all your Phillips head screws can go back into place. Do not over tighten. Got your little alignment slot here on the corner lights, top and bottom. All right, Lightning gents, that's a wrap. Appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all appreciate this one. We're thankful to have it in the LMR Products catalog with all the other good Lightning stuff. Appreciate you shopping with us. This is what we do. We turn it right around and try to pursue the hard to find parts that everybody wants for the vehicles that we service. Appreciate y'all watching. If you find value in what we're doing, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And until we see you in the next one, for all things second gen Lightning, keep it right here with the Real Enthusiasts, LMR.com.